Hello everyone! Handa na ba kayong magbilang at balikan ng nakaraan? Ano pang hinihintay nyo? Tara na, HALINA'T MATH-TUTO. Bring back the basics, the new normal numeracy program. Today, we will talk about division of fractions. By the way, I'm Miss Rosel V. Edrosolano, or you can call me Teacher Rosel. Kunin ang inyong panulat at papel at sabay-sabay tayong matuto kung paano mag-divide ng fractions. In this lesson, you will learn how to divide fraction by another fraction. Fraction by whole number by fraction, and solve problems involving division of fractions. Are you guys ready? Simulan na natin! HALINA'T MATH-TUTO. Before anything else, let's have a short recall on what a reciprocal is. Reciprocal is a common mathematical term used when switching the position of numerator and denominator of a fraction. When you switch the positions of 3 and 5 in 3/5, the reciprocal will be 5/3 or 5/3, while the reciprocal of 5/3 is 3/5 on the other hand. In the fraction 9/7, just switch the position of 9 and 7 to get its reciprocal, which is 7/9. On the other hand, the reciprocal of 7/9 is 9/7. Lastly, to get the reciprocal of a whole number, make it a fraction first by writing over 1. To determine its reciprocal, just switch the positions of 4 and 1. You will get 1/4. So, the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4/1, or 4 when simplified. In dividing fractions, we simply follow the steps. First, just copy the dividend. Next, always get the reciprocal of the divisor. Lastly, change the operation to multiplication. Then solve for the final answer. We can also use the butterfly method as alternative way in dividing fractions. Para mas maintindihan pa natin, pakinggan at unawain ang mga sumusunod na halimbawa. Let's have example number 1. About dividing fraction by another fraction. What is 1/8 divided by 2/3? For this example, I'm going to show you two methods to get the final answer. For the first solution, we need to copy the dividend or the fraction that needs to be divided. Copy 1/8. Next, get the reciprocal of the divisor. Just switch the positions of 2 and 3 to get its reciprocal, which is 3/2. Lastly, change the division sign to multiplication, and we will have 1 times 3 all over 8 times 2. 1 times 3 is equal to 3, and 8 times 2 is equal to 16. If the answer is already in simplest form, therefore 3/16 is the final answer. By the way, we can say that the fraction is already in its simplest form when the numerator and the denominator don't have common factors. Now, for our alternative solution, we will use the butterfly method. How do we do that? In dividing 1/8 by 2/3, just multiply 1 times 3, and that gives us 3. Write your answer on the numerator. After that, multiply 8 times 2, and we will get 16. Write 16 on the denominator. Therefore, the final answer is 3/16. It's up to you which method is easier and more convenient to use. Now consider this problem about dividing fraction by a whole number. Mark has 4/5 of a chocolate cake, and he wants to give and divide it equally to his 3 cousins. What fraction of the cake did each of 3 receive? Let's try to analyze first the given problem. Since Mark has 4 feet of a cake and he wanted to divide it to his 3 cousins, we need to solve for the quotient of 4 over 5 divided by 3. For our solution, I'm going to use the butterfly method. First, we need to write the whole number 3 as a fraction. Basically, we only write over 1 to make any whole number a fraction. So now, we have 4 over 5 divided by 3 over 1. Using butterfly method, we will multiply 4 times 1, which is equal to 4. Write 4 on the numerator. Next, multiply 5 times 3, and that gives us 15. Write 15 on the denominator. Since it is already in simplest form, our final answer is 4 over 15. For the last example, let's read and analyze this problem about dividing whole number by a fraction. Eva bought 10 meters of garter for her project in TLE. He needs to cut it into pieces that measures 2 feet of a meter each. How many pieces can Eva cut from it? Here, Eva needs to divide 10 by 2 over 5. First, write the fraction form of the whole number 10. Just write over 1. So now we have 10 over 1 divided by 2 over 5. Applying the butterfly method in dividing fractions, 10 times 5 is 50. And 1 times 2 is 2. Our answer now is 50 over 2. Simplifying 50 divided by 2, we will get 25. Therefore, the final answer is 25. And that's it! Did you learn something? Let us now summarize everything we discussed in today's lesson. We were able to divide fraction by another fraction, fraction by whole number by fraction, and solve problems involving division of fractions using the traditional way of dividing fractions and using butterfly method. Since everything is clear, you may now start answering the learning tasks of the week. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe in our YouTube channel so you will be updated in our latest uploads. At ayun na nga, natapos na naman ang ating talakayan. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, dito lang sa programang Punong-Puno ng Kaalaman. Mundo ng numbers, ating niyang pag-uusapan. HALINA'T MATH-TUTO. Bring back the basics, the new normal numeracy program. Bye-bye!